Myself Nagarjun B, computer science lecturer, hosted. Click on like and subscribe button for this particular channel after watching the video. Classification of computers. Computers can be categorized in many ways. The computers can also be categorized based on their principle of working, size and capacity, processors and storage. These are the three main categories on which we are going to classify the computers. First, we shall see the computers which we can classify based upon the principle of working. Among them, the first one is analog computer. What are an analog computer? The analog computers are the computers which are used to process data that occurs in a continuous flow, such as temperature, pressure, voltage variations, etc. That means which will be in the continuous form. The data which we get will be in the continuous form. Those kinds of data can be processed in a system. Those kinds of systems are called as an analog computer. Analog computer ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುವಂಥ ಡೇಟಾನ ನಾವು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅಂಥ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ನ ಅನಲಾಗ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Next is digital computer. These are the computers which are used to process alphanumeric and graphical data. In case of analog computer, we will be providing only the continuous data, whereas in case of a digital computer, we can process alphanumerical and graphical data. Next one is hybrid computer. These are the computers which can be used by using the combinations of both analog and digital computers. Means hybrid computers are the computers which is the combination of both analog and digital computers. The hybrid computers will be accepting both the analog and or digital data for processing. That means it will be accepting continuous data, it will be accepting alphanumerical data as well as the graphical data. And the hybrid computers are basically used in case of simulation applications, that is the military, defense. In those cases where the simulation is very important, the analog to digital converter and digital to analog converter are employed in these computers. That is, in a hybrid computer we have the capability of converting analog to digital and vice versa. They provide high degree of precision as compared to analog computers, and they have a high speed and control over the digital computers. Means high degree of precision means the computation values whatever you are going to get, those will be of an very accurate one, with a number of decimal digits has been increased towards the accuracy in case of an hybrid as compared to analog computer, and the speed and the control will be more as compared to the digital computers. Now we shall look at the differences between the analog and digital computers based upon the factors. The first one, input. Analog computers will be having the physical variables as an input, whereas in case of my digital computers it will be accepting alphanumeric processing. In analog computers, the processing, that is the operations, will be carried out is integration, whereas in digital computers arithmetic and logical operations will be carried out. Output. In case of an analog computer, the output will be graphical form, whereas in case of my digital computers the output will be in the form of numeric and graphical. The setup which is required in case of analog computers, as the problem changes, new setup is made, whereas in case of a digital computers the hardware need not to be changed with the problem. Analog computers ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಟೈಮು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದರೆ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಕೂಡ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆದರೆ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದರೆ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ವೇರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ವೇರ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Memory unit. Analog computers does not normally require the memory, whereas the digital computers required to store data and instructions. Accuracy. In analog computers, it is limited, whereas in case of a digital computer, it is having a high degree of accuracy. Processor. In case of an analog computer, we use op-amp, whereas in case of a digital computer, we will be using a microprocessor. Applications, that means where we are going to use these systems. The analog computers will be used in simulating physical system by mathematical analogy, whereas the digital computers will be used in solving both scientific and business problems. Click on like and subscribe button after watching this one.